Audience, would you please stand and join our graduates? Now, ladies and the Pledge of Allegiance, Vice President of the senior class, Haley Jacobson.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
At this time, I'd like to call on the salutatorian Anna Wu to give the welcoming remarks. Anna has a GPA of 4.78. Next fall, she'll be attending the University of Michigan, where she plans on majoring in chemistry. For being second in the class, Anna has earned the honor of being inducted to Mayfield High School's Academic Hall of Fame. Ladies and gentlemen, Anna Wu.
Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to Mayfield High School's commencement ceremony for the class of 2014. It seems just yesterday when we entered high school, believing that getting to senior year and graduation would take forever. Well, Mayfield, we finally made it, and this is the last occasion we will share all together before we are no longer students of Mayfield, but graduates. For many of us, graduating high school means something much more than just a diploma. It means adulthood. In a sense, the journey through adulthood is like traveling a river with many diverging streams and destinations. Up until now, we as students have always stayed close to shore, with the constant comfort from parents and teachers by our side. Fortunately, through the years, we have slowly built ourselves a raft of knowledge, skill, and maturity in preparation for the voyage ahead. Of course, their journey will not be easy. Obstacles are inevitable, and there will be times when the waters are rough, the skies are dreary, and when everything may seem hopeless. But like the continuous persistence of a strong river current, the human spirit to persevere through is just as powerful. All it takes is for you to be inspired, to be motivated, and to be willing to take risks in order to find where you belong in this world. I wish the best of luck to my fellow classmates, and I know that for all of us, a mentor awaits. Lastly, I would like to thank parents, teachers, classmates, and others who helped shape our life experiences. A sincere thank you to our wonderful principal, Mr. Lower, who has been a pivotal figure in Mayfield's continued success. Lastly, I would like to thank my family. Thanks to the best grandma ever, Paul, for being here. To my siblings, Sarah, Mabel, and Ricky, for always being there for me on my best and worst days. And most importantly, my parents, Gold Child and Eliza Wu, for their undying love and support. Without all of them, I would not be standing here today. After this moment, we will go separate paths that will take us to new people and places. However, no matter where life takes us, no matter who we become, just remember that all of us are forever connected by the fact that we are Mayfield's class of 2014. Thank you for joining us, and welcome to the 114th Commencement ceremony.
At this time, I'd like to introduce the superintendent of Mayfield City Schools, Dr. Keith Kelly. Dr. Kelly is in his second year as a superintendent of Mayfield. He is by far the most visible superintendent I have ever worked with, and easily the most comfortable around interacting with children. Ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Keith Kelly.
Good afternoon. Anna, it's truly an honor to follow you. Anna and I have known one another for a couple of years, and she's a marvelous young lady like so many of our students are. On behalf of the Board of Education Administration and staff, I would like to welcome you, families, friends, and loved ones to this absolutely beautiful venue where today diplomas will be conferred on the class of 2014. I would like all of those who have served or are serving in the armed forces along with police, fire, and first responders to please stand so that we can thank you and be recognized so we can thank you for being courageous role models for all of us. So please stand if you would, if you are out there. For all those who have attended Mayfield City Schools or graduated from Mayfield High School to also stand so we can recognize you as well. Of course, I would like the parents, grandparents, and great-grandparents to also stand so you too can be recognized because you played an instrumental role in what's happening here tonight. We have just everything. We have all heard the expression, boy oh boy, these kids today, they're not like they used to be. They are right. These young people today, our graduates, are not like they used to be. And while they often embody what's best about the 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, and 90s, I will take this generation of student over any other, hands down. All generations have their place in history, and all generations have made contributions to the common good. But I am truly excited to see what our graduates will be doing in the next several years. You see, the challenges of our society reach far beyond our neighborhoods, cities, and states. In fact, they reach across oceans and far from our borders. We are fast becoming a globalized society, presenting a magnitude of challenges not yet seen by past generations. These Mayfield graduates, these very young men and women, are up to these challenges, and let me tell you why. One, our graduates come from strong, community-grounded, and family values. They understand the importance of tradition, history, and those things that hold people and communities together. They understand that we must celebrate these ideas and hold them near and dear. They get that maintaining a strong family, community, and country means making sacrifices. And they understand that while we are not all perfect, we must support each other through tough times. Two, our graduates leave Mayfield with the intellect, thinking skills, habits of minds, and perseverance to take on the big problems of our time. Climate change, water and food shortages, volatile economies, unemployment, and profound political and social instability. They have engaged in the types of learning that are not only attractive to universities, college, employers, and institutions of special training, but also provide a foundation of knowledge and skill needed to solve problems, to find new directions, and to make improvements to our work. Three, our graduates have a cultural level of competence that will leave them thirsting for a greater understanding of how people can come together for the greater good. I've witnessed these young people in and out of the classroom, a beautifully diverse group working together to help each other and support each other. While there's more going to do, I truly believe that they will continue to raise the standard of mutual respect, acceptance, collaboration for our society. There has been a foundation of empathy established here, and perhaps the greatest attribute in achieving success is the ability to place oneself in someone else's shoes. You young people can do that. You know how to do that. And finally, this class has pizzazz. And I'm not talking about the pizza that I eat too much of. Nothing happens without the will and the passion to do something. I see it in this group of young men and women, an emerging sophistication of creative and innovative thought advanced by interpersonal and intrapersonal skills needed to meet the unique challenges of our time. Congratulations, class of 2014. It's been an honor to know you. We are proud of you, who you are and who you will become. An early applause there, I like that. One more sentence. Stay the course of your dreams. We are confident. Thank you very much.
Keeping with tradition of student-centered graduation, our second speaker is Ashley Murphy. Ashley is president of the senior class and she'll be attending Bowling Green State University, where she'll be majoring in early childhood education. Ladies and gentlemen, Ashley Murphy.
Sometimes you never know the true value of a moment until it becomes a memory. Now let me repeat this. Sometimes you never know the true value of a moment until it becomes a memory. As I stand before you today, my task is to reflect on the many moments of the past 13 years that have now become memories. So, what makes a moment a memory? It is the significance of the moment and the closeness of the people with whom you share it. Over the past 13 years, this class of talented and caring individuals have created countless memorable moments that will last a lifetime. It all started when we came together in middle school, or better known as Our House, wearing our Abercrombie and Hollister clothes, which was a welcome change from the headbands, turtlenecks, and sweats. Anxious and excited, we were ready to have lockers for the first time, which was our first pathway to independence. Middle school might be best remembered for the opportunity to go to the first school dance. Now, none of us seem to mind that the gymnasium was full of awkward middle schoolers acting crazy and sweating all over the place. Or the fact that the boys and girls were dancing separately until Cupid Shuffle or Crank That Soldier Boy came on, and it seemed to break down the gender barriers. The culminating activity in middle school might have created one of the most lasting memories, the Chicago trip. Talk about independence. We all went on a mini vacation with our closest friends away from our parents, which was just absolutely mind-blowing at the time. Someone tweeted me. I have to get this, might be important. Oh, this is interesting. Someone just tweeted me the top 5 memories of Mayfield High School, class of 2014. You know what? I'm going to read these to you right now. Number 5, homecoming and prom, and the stressfulness of wondering if you're going to get asked or not, or how you were going to ask someone. And if that wasn't stressful enough, then you had to find that perfect dress that matched flawlessly with your day's style. Number 4, snow days. The best feeling in the world was getting the call, the text, the tweet, Instagram, or any of that the night before school, saying we had a snow day. Thank you, Dr. Kelly. And if in that moment we were doing homework, we would just stop what we were doing and call all of our friends to make plans. Number 3, Bake Sale Friday. Well, while it lasted. The best part of 8th and 9th grade year was when some school club would host a bake sale every Friday. They had the infamous dirt cups, pop, candy, and all the treats we enjoyed during class. Number 2, the best day of the week, late start Wednesday. Now, an extra hour of sleep doesn't seem like a lot, but it was something that got most of us through the week. Before I share the number 1 moment, I would like to thank my dad Chuck and my sister Stephanie for always being there for me and supporting me in everything that I do. I would also like to give a special thanks to my mom Wendy, who is my beautiful guardian angel that watches over me every day. As we prepare to leave this comforting place that made so many moments memories and embark on the next stage of our lives, we must not forget what made these moments memories. We must not forget this senior class, these caring teachers and administrators, and most of all, our closest friends. The number 1 moment that has become a memory is our Wildcat family. Whether you were on the field, on stage, helping with the charity, or getting ready for a school fundraiser, most kids would say that the people they were with were family. And the best gathering place for our Wildcat family was at the Friday night football games, when we were allowed to do the funk, of course. Even though I am confident that we will all continue to do great things in college, in work, and life, we must find a way to maintain the incredible friendships we have created here at Mayfield High School. To help us all keep this in perspective, I leave you with this quote. True friendship is when 2 friends can walk in opposite directions, yet remain side by side. Thank you.
Jessica is president of student council and should be attending Miami University, which should be majoring in business. Ladies and gentlemen, Jessica Silver.
To accomplish great things, we must not only act, but also dream. Not only plan, but also believe. Here we are, ready to start on our next journey. I want to take this time to say thank you to all the teachers and staff members who helped us to reach this point in our academic careers. But most importantly, I would like to thank all the parents, grandparents, brothers and sisters who have helped us and supported us every step of the way. Without all of your love and support, we could not have achieved this success. My fellow classmates, today is finally here and we're graduating. Can you believe it? 5 years ago, most of us came to the high school as little 8th graders trying to navigate the halls, and even though it doesn't feel like it, those 5 years that we thought would never end have, as we now are leaving Mayfield behind to enter a whole new chapter in our lives. These past years at Mayfield High School have been a long 5 years and a short 5 years. Long because of the drama, endless homework assignments, and tests. But short because of the lifelong friendships we've made and the lasting memories we will always share. I truly believe that our graduating class is one of the most competitive, intelligent, and memorable classes that Mayfield has ever had. And as I stand here, looking out into the crowd, I not only see my peers, friends, and best friends, some of which I've known since kindergarten at Lander, but I also see a bright future and a graduating class full of young adults with incredible potential. I see future elementary school teachers and physicians, lawyers and engineers, entrepreneurs and executives, and brave young men and women entering the armed forces. After today, each of us will be making a new start in a new place. Whether that is at a college, trade school, or in the workforce, hopefully we can all take what we've learned from our experiences with each other during the past 13 years and apply them to our everyday lives. As cliche as it sounds, we are the future, and our future starts today. However, no matter where life takes you, never forget where you came from. I hope you will forever carry our memories of Mayfield and of each other with us wherever we go. And one day, we will share our stories with our kids and even our grandkids. Mayfield is our childhood, our foundation, and the place that we can always call our home. Once a Wildcat, always a Wildcat. In the words of Steve Jobs, your time is limited, so don't waste it living someone else's life. Don't let the noise of others' opinions drown out your own inner voice. And most importantly, have the courage to follow your heart and intuition. So today, I urge you all to chase your dreams. Do what you love. Embrace whatever comes at you. Become the person you aspire to be. Find happiness no matter where that might lead you. And to never, ever settle, because you are all worth it. As I leave you all here today, remember that graduation is not the end. It's only the beginning. As Dr. Seuss would say, you have brains in your head, you have feet in your shoes. You can steer yourself any direction you choose. You're on your own, and you know what you know, and you are the one who will decide where to go. Congratulations, class of 2014. I wish you all the very best in your future endeavors. Thank you.
Our next speaker is Tom Milo. Tom is our valedictorian. He has an impressive 4.81 GPA. Next year, he's going to be attending Case Western Reserve University, where he's going to be majoring in mechanical engineering. For being first in the class, Tom has earned his place in Mayfield High School's Academic Hall of Fame. Ladies and gentlemen, Tom Milo.
Congratulations, class of 2014. We have finally reached a date that seems so far away we began our careers at Mayfield, graduation. For some of us, this day came all too soon, and for others, it really couldn't come fast enough. Either way, arriving at this moment has required the utmost efforts of both ourselves and our community. With that in mind, I'd like to take a moment to acknowledge our teachers for their kindness and knowledge, my parents and grandparents for their constant love and support, and my brother Mikey for putting up with me for all these years. Also, I'd like to thank you, class of 2014, for 13 years of inspiration, great memories, and laughs. Whether we wanted to or not, we absorbed quite a bit of knowledge during our time here at Mayfield. Undoubtedly, much of this academic material will be used at the collegiate level and beyond, but ultimately the most important lessons that we have gained are not the ones we've been explicitly taught. Probably the most important lesson that Mayfield has taught me is that I don't, and never will, know everything. Learning is truly a lifelong process, and I hope that we all continue to ask questions, learn from our mistakes, and pass on our knowledge to future generations. As long as we apply the lessons that Mayfield has taught us, I'm sure that we're going to turn out just fine. But for the sake of future history students, let's try to be more exciting than just fine. We aren't all going to become president, end poverty, or cure cancer, but each and every single one of us make an impact on the world. If I wasn't being blinded by stage lights right now, I know that I would be looking out to see future doctors, teachers, musicians, entrepreneurs, nurses, and engineers, just to name a few. As nice as it is to reflect on our time here at Mayfield, I also think that it's important to remember to look forward to the future. Despite what some of our teachers have said, our future will not be decided by our ability to sing the alphabet song, write ABQ, or factor equations. Rather, our fate will be determined by our ability to pursue the opportunities that today, tomorrow, and every day afterwards offer us. Class of 2014, I challenge you to seize these opportunities. Thank you.
As most of you know, we have an outstanding music department at Mayfield High School. At the beginning of today's ceremony, you were entertained by our jazz band. Now, a quartet of our finest singers will perform a piece that they have especially selected for today's program. We will now have the traditional presentation of the colors. The class of 2014 will add their colors to the gavel and pass it to the class of 2015. For the following students, please step forward. Senior Class Secretary, Marissa Woods. Senior Class Treasurer, Justin Ciferno. And Spirit Coordinators, Aaron DeLugos and Julian Cosmo.
The class of 2014 now takes this gavel from the class of 2013, whose president was Allison Cabo, and will put on our new class colors.
For our class colors, these were not arbitrarily chosen. We chose white and violet. White represents mental clarity and the fresh start of a new beginning. And violet represents balance in one's life, but more importantly, creativity and imagination. So with an open mind for imagination and a balanced life, we embark on this quest that we all call life.
We will now tie the ribbons to the gavel, which is from a fallen timber from one of our oldest school sites.
Kirsten Cavazzo, as president of next year's senior class, would you please step forward? Madam President, I would like to present you with the traditional symbol of your office.
Mr. Treasurer and the other officers of the class of 2014, I humbly accept this gavel on behalf of the class of 2015. I pledge to carry out my duties so that our colors might find their place among the honored.
Each year, I'd like to acknowledge some of our students for their outstanding efforts and accomplishments, but before I do, I'd like to take a moment to thank my secretary, Ms. Owen, and the senior class advisor, Mr. Sonner, for the tremendous amount of time and effort they have put in planning today's ceremony and other events for our seniors throughout the year. Graduates, as I call your name, would you please stand or remain standing until the audience recognizes you? And audience, would you please hold your applause until I signal you? In the area of scholarship and academic excellence, we had 4 students inducted into the Academic Hall of Fame. To be inducted in the Academic Hall of Fame, you have to be the valedictorian, a salutatorian, a National Merit Scholar, or a National Achievement Scholar. This year's seniors are valedictorian and National Merit Scholar Tom Milo, salutatorian Anna Wu, and National Merit Scholars Hannah Goldstein and Joey L. Hodge. To be a National Merit Scholar, you have to score in the top 1% of all students who compete in the National Merit Scholarship Competition. Students who score in the top 5% are commended scholars. We had 6 students on this honor. They are Christina DeFranco, Owen Gagliardo, Krill Gordeskov, Sohini Gupta, George Hawkins, Carolina Ortiz de Lamona. Audience, would you please recognize these students? Before we move on to other categories, there are a few more academic accomplishments I'd like to acknowledge. Over the last 7 years, we've had 6 students earn a perfect score on the ACT. but we have never had two in the same class until this year. Joey L. Hodge and Tom Milo both earned a perfect score of 36 on the ACT. Mayfield High School's AP Calculus team competes both nationally and at the state level in the Continental Mathematics League. The top 6 scorers of your school make up your team. This year's team included Carol Ortiz, Hannah Wu, Hannah Goldstein, Katie Milliken, Andrew Vitovas, and Tom Milo. Mayfield's team finished second in the state of Ohio among one of the top schools in the nation. This group of seniors, Alexa Gower, Anna Rothstein, David Feeder, Azam Ashraf Christina DeFranco, and Hannah Goldstein competed in the Young Astronaut Engineering Competition at the NASA Glenn Research Center in November. They took first place out of 30 schools. Audience would recognize these schools. We rate students 2 ways. We rate them on a weighted scale, and we rank them on an unweighted scale. We do that because the top schools in the country don't care about students' weighted rank. They want to know the students' unweighted rank. And this data is always very interesting. On an unweighted scale, we would have a new valedictorian. It would be Carolina Ortiz. She only has 1 grade below an A on her transcript, and that grade is an A-. Here are a few students that did not get recognized last month in the top 40, but they would have on an unweighted scale. Morgan Medina. Morgan jumps from 49th to 15th. Mallory Harden. Mallory jumps from 59th to 22nd. Taylor Silvasti. Taylor jumps from 66 into the top 25 at 23. Audience, would you recognize these students? Awards and honors. Dan Erda. Dan is in the automotive technology program. He and a classmate were one of 500 teams, 500, that entered the Ford troubleshooting competition. Dan and his classmate took 4th. I think I just found my next mechanic. Ashley Murphy. The next 3 students are all in the early childhood education program. Ashley earned a gold medal at Region 1 and a gold medal at state in the Teacher Resource Kit competition. Bridget Fiorella. Bridget earned a gold medal in the regional contest and a silver at the state in the curriculum development competition. Kamari Jackson. Kamari earned a gold medal at regionals and a silver at state in the language and literacy competition. Jamie Steiger. Jamie's in the environmental education program. Her team earned 1st place at the district floriculture contest and 4th at the state competition. Samantha Bishop. Samantha is in the CAD program, and she was the recipient of the Director Scholarship, which is given to the top student in the Exaltech Consortium. Orche Kaiwan. Orche is a student in the medical technology program. During her summer internship at the Cleveland Clinic, she participated on a team that conducted research on the effect of hyperglycemia on the incidence of retinopathy of prematurity. Her team's research ended up being published in several scholarly journals. And as Mr. Bishko said at the senior send-off, I have no idea what that means. But Orche does, and so does the doctor she worked with. The following students received the Exaltech Outstanding Senior Award in the respective program. Michael Espina, Earth-Based Intervention. Anton Gagos and Alex Krupa were co-winners in construction trades. Emily Art and Ali Gabe were co-winners in cosmetology. Rachel Seary was the outstanding senior in digital arts technology. Danielle Esperanovich for early childhood education. And finally, James Resi, who was the outstanding senior in the medical technology program. Audience, would you recognize these students? When I speak to employers in the community, I often lament about the poor attendance of their young employees. However, these members of the class of 2014 will make their employers very happy. Using a cutoff date of May 5th when senior search began, these seniors had 1 year of perfect attendance. Nicholas Marcic, Ryan Satterley, Morgan Medina, Tia Wilson. Even more impressive, these seniors had 2 years of perfect attendance. Alex Jarrett and Emily Lackman. The next student does not have perfect attendance, but she has done something that no one else in the class has done. Sherry Youssef. Sherry has gone 10 years without being tardy to school or to class. Lastly, I could not talk about perfect attendance without talking about Aaron DeLucas. Aaron had perfect attendance this year. He had perfect attendance as a junior. He had perfect attendance as a sophomore, and he had perfect attendance as a freshman. He has never missed a day of high school. Ladies and gentlemen, we recognize these students. Mayfield had another successful year in the athletic fields. The boys' swimming team won a sectional. The girls' volleyball went from being unranked to being the 3 top seeds to win the district volleyball championship. Now, some individual awards. Katie Luciano. Katie is a 2-time state qualifier in gymnastics. This year, she was all Ohio and she took 4th in the ball exercise. Ryan Bailey. Ryan is the first wide receiver to go over 1,000 yards in Mayfield history. He finished with 1,235, which led all of Northeast Ohio. He was the offensive conference player of the year in football, and he was 3rd team All-State. In track, he was the district champion in the long jump event. Anna Bahari. Anna is without a doubt the most successful and celebrated athlete that Mayfield that no one has ever heard of. She has won 10 gold medals, 3 silver medals, and 4 bronze medals in figure skating. 4 of her gold medals were won at international competitions. Her goal is to win the Olympic Games. Shota Fukumachi. Shota has been the conference MVP 3 times in tennis. He finished his career as one of Mayfield's greatest players. He was a state qualifier as a sophomore and a 4-time district qualifier. Madison Snyder. Madison has earned multiple varsity letters in multiple sports, but her greatest accomplishment was winning 2nd team All-State in soccer. Josh Mason. Josh will go down as Mayfield's all-time greatest bowler. He finished 19th in the state tournament and he won the conference MVP. But probably what is more interesting, he does not use his fingers when he bowls. He holds the ball in the palm of his hands and he spins it when he throws it. Kamara Jackson. Kamara may go down as Mayfield's all-time greatest female bowler. She too was the conference MVP, and she missed qualifying for the state tournament by 6 pins. Shannon Zajac. Shannon is a tremendous athlete who excels in multiple sports. She was the conference MVP in basketball. In swimming, we had several athletes qualify for the state tournament. Jared Totino. Jared qualified in the 200 and 500 freestyle event, and he was also in the 200 and 400 state relay teams. Jackson Morton. Jackson was on the state qualified 200 and 400 state relay teams. David Young. David was on the 400 state relay team. And lastly, Justin Safran. Justin was the league champion in the 100 free, the sectional champion in the 100 and 200 free, the district champion in the 200 free. And at the state tournament, he finished 6th in the 100 free, only 1.5 seconds behind the winner. Audience, would you recognize these students? At the 2014 Regional Scholastic Art Show, we had more students earn awards than any time in school history. As a result, I'm only going to mention the Gold and Silver Key Award winners. George Hawkins. George won both a gold and silver for his drawings. Jenna Perry, Tara Kelly, Maggie Sickley, all won gold medals for their drawings. Anita Koreshi. Anita won a gold key for her digital artwork. Jenna Sablicki. Jenna won a silver key for her ceramics piece. Emily Sartain. Emily won a silver key for her jewelry piece. And finally, our most celebrated artist, Julian Cosman. Julian won 2 gold keys, 2 silver keys, and 3 times has been given the Honorable Mention Award. Audience, would you recognize these students? In the area of performing arts, Marcia Rudolph. Marcia is a member of the Cleveland Youth Winston Team. Carter Langman. Carter played the cello at the beginning of today's ceremony. He is also a member of the All-State Youth Orchestra and the Cleveland Contemporary Youth Orchestra. Christina DeFranco. You have heard Christina both sing and play the piano today. And she has been an audience favorite at the Senior Talent Show for the last 4 years. Audience, would you recognize these two? At graduation, I'd like to recognize students who have enlisted in the military. It is our chance to thank them for their patriotism and service to the country. Joey Chesar and Christian Lapis have both enlisted in the Army. Demario Harris has enlisted in the Army Reserves. And Dominic G. Benetti is enlisted in the Army National Guard. Audience, would you recognize these students? Asia Wingfield. Today is a very special day for Asia. Not only she graduated from high school, but today is her 18th birthday. Annie Weber, Mike Galloway, Kimmy Thomas, and Patrick Tyler. These 4 students were instrumental in the success of this year's United Way campaign. Under their leadership, in only 3 days, we collected $6,560. Ben Schmidt, Nick Borelli, and Brian Sadler. These 3 young men have accomplished something that is quite rare these days. They have earned the distinction of being an Eagle Scout. Only 3 times have I recognized a student for this honor, and this year we have 3 in one class. Audience, would you recognize these students? I have 2 more students I'd like to recognize. Jordan Stinson. I have been working at Mayfield High School for 13 years, and every day I come to work I've seen Jordan. About 7 years ago, I saw him in the hallway and I said, "Didn't you graduate?" He responded, "Mr. Lower, I'm only a freshman." I guess I shouldn't have been surprised. Despite his stature, he has always looked older than his age. I mean, what 8th grader enters the building with a full beard and that much hair in his arms? All joking aside, if you've ever enjoyed one of the videos on the school website or one of the graphics in the video board at Wildcat Stadium, Jordan Stinson was proudly involved. And his spoof interview with Dr. Kelly was one of the funniest things I've ever seen until Dr. Kelly would take it down. Sam Horn. Ladies and gentlemen, I can tell you that Sam, when he was younger, he used to wear a double-breasted suit and saddle shoes and he'd come to school for no apparent reason. But he doesn't want you to know that, so that's just between us. I can tell you that he's a fine student, but he doesn't want you to know that. I can tell you that he's a fine musician, but he doesn't want you to know that. What he wants you to know is that I had played him in chess 4 times at the chess club. Sam lost the first match, but he won the next 3. So for everyone that he hasn't told, now you know. I should recognize these things. I usually end my comments by telling a story about a remarkable student who inspired us all. However, today I'm going to tell you about a remarkable group of students. And unfortunately, there are too many to list individually, but visually the impact should be powerful. I know you're all proud of your children, but today you should be proud of yourselves as parents, and you should be proud of the way you have raised your children. Students, if you had Mrs. Scarfield in the 10th grade, for math or for study hall, please stand. When I write my comments, I ask the staff to share their thoughts. Here's what math teacher Kim Scarfield said. Tony, as I think about this class of seniors, there is not one individual that comes to mind. Rather, there are many. My thoughts are not the normal things I think you would say at graduation, but I think it deserves an introduction. I had about 80 of these kids in class and another 60 in study hall. And 2 years ago, my son was sitting in the cafeteria when the tragedy at Chardon occurred. I missed 4 days of school when I came back in the fall. I cannot tell you or recall how many of these kids offered a kind word, asked specifically about my son, gave me hugs, brought me treats, flashed a smile, and let me know that good happens more than bad. Their kindness did not end in a week, a month, or even a year. This group continues to check on me, to stop by my room to say hello, to ask about my son. I know graduation is not a time to bring up tragedy. I don't think it's necessary, but I do think it's necessary to let them know that their compassion and kindness did not go unnoticed or unappreciated. This class will forever be a favorite of mine. They were my therapy for a dark time. I will remember their faces far after they are gone from our halls. Audience would recognize these names. My purpose was not to single out or to acknowledge every accomplishment, rather my purpose was to give you a better understanding of how fortunate we are to work with your children, and to thank you for giving us that opportunity, and thank you for giving me an opportunity to share my thoughts about the class of 2014. At this time, I'd like to call forward the President of Mayfield Board of Education, Mrs. Grossi. Ms. Grossi, on behalf of the faculty and staff at Mayfield High School, I'm proud to certify that the 343 students who are part of this class have met the graduation requirements as established by the state of Ohio and the Mayfield Board of Education. I ask that you accept them as qualified to graduate.
Mr. Lower, and I did ask Mr. Lower, just as we were coming in, if he would please stay up here with me this afternoon. I gladly accept the class of 2013 on behalf of the Board of Education. And, I'm sorry, 2014. There you go. I need to open my speech. As many of you know, often in graduation speeches, actually every time I've done a graduation speech, I have had a hat theme. And I was really thinking about this group and what hat would be appropriate. And this is the hat that came to mind. A construction hat. Because probably this class has seen more construction than any other. There has been the Wildcat Park, the remodeling of the high school front offices, cafeteria, auditorium, wood gym hall, field house, and the countless shifts of classrooms and where to go for what. But when it comes to all of the Mayfield construction, and this is why I need Mr. Lower's help, he gets a hard hat. This is a change order. It's okay. Don't worry about it too much. It'll protect you, even if you probably might pitch better than yours. Anyway, when it comes to construction, there has been no better construction than that has been done by Mr. Lower. His construction, the construction he's responsible for, was to ensure to build a bright and beautiful future for the class of 2014. And the 12 graduating classes that came before them. Now, Mr. Lower, you always make this a student-centered graduation. It's every student, every day. This is a student request, so I do have some other people who are coming up with hard hats. Mr. Lower may have had a greater hand in your education than perhaps many of you know. Did you know that Mr. Lower is responsible for hiring 80% of the current high school staff? And actually, there are a few of them that have walked across this stage and shaken his hand as their building principal as well. They are an incredibly talented staff that has touched the lives of each and every one of you in some way. Mr. Lower is also responsible for hiring 2 of the smartest, most caring, and energetic, and talented assistant principals that I have ever met. Not to mention an equally talented and passionate athletic director. Mr. Lower not only built a highly talented team, but he has led each of them to lead you through the maze of education and the maze of building. As I think we can all agree, a beautiful environment is worthless without a talented staff to make learning come alive. As is evident by every student here today and every student who has walked across this stage for the past 12 years, Mr. Lower has done a stellar job of his construction. And as requested, I will now pass the baton to Dr. Kelly.
Well, in keeping with the construction theme, Mr. Lohr, it would only be appropriate that we acknowledge your leadership. When Mr. Lohr came to this district several years ago, he had a vision, really to build on the excellence and the current excellence of Mayfield City Schools, and to take Mayfield High School and make it a powerhouse academically, co-curricularly, and extracurricularly. And he did it by believing in his staff, by putting those structures in place so they could work and they could grow as educators. And he did it by challenging you, by stretching you. And the proof here has been in the pudding. Here's the proof of your leadership and your work, sitting right here before you. So we applaud you, and I know you don't want this to be about you because it's always been about them. But we would be remiss if we didn't say something, Mr. Lohr. Thank you very much. Now, I ask you guys a little something to say.
Mr. Lower, you are a true Mayfield Wildcat. The amount of time, effort, and love you have put into our school is absolutely remarkable. The question is, what made him the outstanding and caring principal that he is? Well, I decided to ask some of my classmates this question. One student told me that Mr. Lower is extremely passionate about the academic integrity of Mayfield High School, and he takes pride in the success of students. He brought our school national attention by getting recognized by the Washington Post and the U.S. News and World Report as one of the top schools. Another student told me that Mr. Lower can be seen at every school event, whether it's the Friday night football game, the talent show, a bowling match, or even facing Sam Warren in an epic chess club match. He would always make sure he made an effort to show his dedication and support that he had for his students. A third student said that Mr. Lower made our school a welcoming place. You would always see him roaming the halls and saying hello to each and every student and staff member. When Mr. Lower would host a student council meeting, he would always buy bagels and donuts for every student. Now, being a part of student council the last 5 years, I can say that everyone truly enjoyed Mr. Lower's generosity, but also his efforts to get to know the student leaders in the building. I also asked a high school administrator what made Mr. Lower the outstanding and caring principal that he is. He said that Mr. Lower's dedication to improving instruction and his unwavering commitment to improving student achievements are two of his most admirable leadership qualities. He has dedicated a tremendous amount of time over the past 13 years to Mayfield High School, and his love for his work is evident in everything that he does. Mr. Lower, you truly possess some of the best leadership qualities a principal can have. On behalf of the 5,648 students you have worked with here at Mayfield High School, I would like to thank you for the time, passion, and dedication you have given to Mayfield High School. You have changed the lives of each and every student you have worked with, and you will always be remembered by everyone in this room. With your actions, rather than your words, you truly captured our district motto, every student, every day. We wish you the luck in future, and I want you to always remember our Wildcat family. Thank you.
There are a few business items that we need to address before we distribute diplomas. First, it's an honor to recognize the Mayfield staff gathered here this afternoon. Mayfield is blessed with a staff of dedicated, caring individuals who strive to see that your children receive the best possible guidance and education every day. I'd like like to ask the Mayfield staff to please stand and be recognized. Parents, we have professional photographers assigned to take pictures. Please do not leave your seat. Each graduate will have a picture taken while receiving his or her diploma. If you'd like to videotape the moment, please make sure that you are not interfering with someone else's view. At some high schools and at many colleges, behavior during the presentation of the diplomas is more like a pep rally. However, it is not our expectation this afternoon. We still believe that graduations are dignified, and that the behavior here today should reflect that belief. Therefore, yesterday, when I spoke to the graduates, I asked them to act with pride. I asked them to give their classmates the proper respect and attention they deserve when receiving their diplomas. Parents and friends of our graduates, I know I cannot control your behavior, but I'm asking you to refrain from clapping, yelling, or cheering when the student's name is read. I know you are happy, but we want each student's name to be heard. It would be unfortunate if a parent came today and could not hear the name of their child. We are not looking to turn this into a cheering contest. These young people have waited a long time for this day. I want it to be special and dignified for all of them. We have a long tradition of having an honorable and dignified ceremony. It is something this community is very proud of. It is something that the crew at the Palace Theater tells me separates you from the other communities that commence you. Please cooperate with us, and please conduct yourself in a manner that reflects well on this community. Mr. Fry will be reading the names of our graduates today. At this time, the staff who are assigned to help with the distribution of the diplomas, please come forward. Audience, we're going to take a few moments to rearrange the stage. Once that is complete, Mr. Fry will begin reading the names.
The first board member to present diplomas is Board President Sue Russell. Ashley Marie Murphy. Thomas John Milo. Anna Wu. Jessica Lynn Silver. Haley Nicole Jacobson. Aaron Edward DeLugas. Yulia Laszlo Kozman. Marissa Antonia Woods. Justin Douglas Saferno. Emmanuel Alejandro Gonzalez. Scott James Gordon. Jennifer Faina Guidovich. Catherine Alice Milligan. Carolina Isabel Ortiz Villamona. Joseph F. El-Haj. Leanne Mulvihill. Christina DeFranco. Carter Langmack. Sohini Gupta. Alexan Joseph Fadul. Paul Adenzi Kanga. Nicholas Jacob Aliotto. Sophia Rose Amati. Stephen Robert Amoroso. Alexis Ann Anderson. Danielle May Anderson. William Everett Anderson. Olivia Grace Ankrum. Christopher Arian. Emily Ann Arndt. Azamhuja Ashraf Hujayev. Yulia M. Babichan. Emily Elkins McCartney. Daniel Jason. Nicholas Malbach. Darnell Derek Bailey. Ryan Christopher Bailey. Joseph Cy Baker. Kelly Carolyn Bassett. Hannah Catherine Burke. James Paul Biaglo. Anna Irene Bahari. Samantha Josephine Bishop. Dana Jane Blackwell. Lisa Joelle Blackwell. Nicholas John Bondra. Nicholas A. Borelli. Samantha R. Rice. Gabrielle Rousseau. Erica Catherine Brown. Natalie Browski. Blaze Brucato. Rachel Brunello. Raven Monet Bryant. Anthony Bucheri. Megan Elizabeth Budziak. Nicholas James Byrne. Michael Kenneth Byrne. Jocelyn L. Caceres. Serena Kai. Ryan Kalo. Anthony Canganelli. Samuel D. Kenesha III. Michael Anthony Capadonna. The next board member to present diplomas is Vice President George Hughes. Nina Marie Carmesino. Christopher Allen Carrera. Melina Carter. Maya Cash. Alexandria M. Cashmere. Jerome Selico Jr. Conrad Mark Charles. Joseph Chessar. Mara Claflin. Kendrick Coalfield. Molly Collins. Gabriella Marie Conti. Thomas Conti. Austin Joseph Crowell. Genevieve K. Zaplicki. Jessica Ann Dahlhausen. Cody Joseph D'Alessandro. Robert A. Delara. Salvatore Lorenzo Di Blasi. Dylan DiNardo. Uma Dixon. Audrey Jean DeLugas. Domenico James Dulciato. Nicole Lynn Earhart. Mark Anthony Evangelista III. Jessica Lynn Ewers. Emily Lauren Fernandez. David Richard Federer. Courtney Fink. Bridget Ann Fiorello. Anna Marie Fiorito. Ashley Marie Fistek. Marina Raquel Fleeman. Cheyenne Ada Florence. Savannah Renee Florence. Matthew Full. Mitchell Kent Ford. Malia Foster. Spencer Christian Fox. Michael Foy Armstead. Ryan N. Frederick. Shota Michael Fukumachi. Owen Thomas Gagliardo. Michael R. Galloway. Jesse Scott Gardner. Alexandra Marie Gowry. Anton Jeffrey Gatos. Alexandra Jeanette Gay. Thomas A. Giorelli. Dominic Joseph Giovanetti. Thomas Michael Gilchrist. Thomas Samuel Glassman. Hannah Beth Goldstein. Kirill Alexandrovich Gorodetskov. Olivia Nicole Grapo. Bill Gilliam. Catherine Elizabeth Hatch. Richard Brendan Hall. Izat Hamida. Mallory N. Harden. Janae Gabrielle Hardrick. Gershon Quantez Harrell. Amani Amira Harris. The next board member to present diplomas is Ronald Finaro. Demario Harris. Abdullah Hatim. George Hawkins. Gavin Heath. Gordon Heffer. Alexis Hyland. Ashley Henning. Jordan Himmel. Benjamin Hogue. Jasmine Hohenfeld. Samson Lee Horn IV. James William Restek. Alicia Renee Hunter. Anthony Yakamuchi. Nicole Aina. Kamari Jackson. Alexander Robert Jalo. Lindy Jones. Oroshe Kwan. Courtney Kalish. Magomed Kazimov. Joseph C. Cavaras. Devontae Kelly. Tara Kelly. David Cannon. Dwayne Knox. Calvin Thomas Holt. Eric Kapoor. Sarah Corsten. Matthew Anthony Coarty. Lauren Kozich. Brooke Richeri. Deanna Kramer. Alex Christopher Krupa. Matthew Stephen Culkin. Yisul Kwan. Michael Laspina. Emily Ann Lackner. Kevin Lakota. Christian Lapis. Natalia Lavrenchuk. Sean Christopher Leroy. Dylan Jacob Liebhart. Michael Joseph Lundbach. Jennifer Ann Lewis. Robert Boston Lipp. Crystalline Monet Lofton. Cadence Alexandra Luciano. Richard Donald Lilac. Stephen H. Lynch. Joshua Mace. Melissa Marison. Nicholas Martin Marsick. John Christopher Maddock. Samantha Grace Mazzacco. Morgan Teresa McCallaghan. Wesley McDaniel. Jacob Riley McPhee. Michaela Erin McLaughlin. Garrett David McNerney. Zishan May. Minor J. Mendez. Darren S. Miller. Rachel Elizabeth Mills. Casey Edward Miozzi. Christian Paul Miozzi. The next board member to present diplomas is Al Hess. Tatiana Merzakalova. Jennifer Ashley Mitchell. Brandon Joseph Moncrief. Jackson L. Morton. Andrew C. Moyer. Stephen Murad. Nairupama Mualarana. Dana Rose Muzina. Danielle Nicole Baker. Anthony Michael Nara. Zachary Paul Nara. Connor Jameson Demonitis. Ariana Marie Mira. Vincent Carl LaRota. Mary Kelsey Nethery. Miquel Antonio Noble. Julie Rose Navaria. Jake V. Neidlander. Jessica Lynn Otto. Catherine Claire Opasing. Taylor Lynn Oriens. Nicholas B. Papalito. Gabriella Marie Parator. Peter C. Perianos. Eddie Parker Jr. Eric James Parnell. Nicholas Christian Pasquale. Taylor Ann Pasquale. Varun Patel. Alexander Pelusic. Gabrielle Rose Bedone. Jenna Maria Perry. Donald Phipps. Emily Nicole Piazza. Devin Pierce. Kaylee Elizabeth Petrantone. Zoe Elizabeth Pitts. Austin Piuna. Matthew Joseph Powers. Nicholas Eugene Prater. Juliana Marie Profeta. Alexis Jude Poueta. Hania Qureshi. Terrell Jamal Reeves. Michael David Rose. Anna Rostomian. Anna Rothstein. Marsha Ann Rudolph. Madeline Virginia Ruin Finch. Isra Maraja Imani Sadat. Ethan Saffron Cottrell. Damaris Estefania del Carmen Sanchez. Brittany Sanders. Emily Ann Sartain. Ryan Satterley. Jesse Biagio Scarvelli. Nicholas Renee Shepis. Lucy Mariah Shiana. Benjamin David Schmidt. Christopher Arthur Schmidt, Jr. Stephanie Marie Schmidt. John Anthony Schreiber. Madeline Hope Scott. Rachel Helena Serrier. The last board member to present diplomas is James Teresi. Nathaniel Eric Schultz. Max Ellis Silverblatt. Dominic Simboli. Bradley Michael Skufka. Taylor Marie Slavoski. Madison Christine Snyder. Kirthi Bindumala Samarathu. Colin Franklin Spear. Alyssa Ann Spihar. Daniela Skoranovich.
Yeah! Woo!
Jamie Steiger. Catherine Noel Stepanek. Margaret Alice Stickley. Jordan Matthew Stinson. Aja Paris Sullivan. Stephen Douglas Sudan. Benny Surido. Rain Rihanna Tatum. Thomas Edward Templin. Kimberly Ivana Thomas. Louis Vaughn Thompson III. Brianna Love Thornton. Patrick Clayton Ty. Jared Michael Totino. Brooke Elise Trampus. Dominic John Turk. Ryan William Turner. Marcus Allen Tweed. Angela Alexis Uchitel. Kayla Rose Leitzel. Vincent Anthony Ulizzi. Daniel Michael Erda. Annabella Sue Urdaneta. David A. Udis. Taylor Alexandra Valentino. Samantha J. Vance. Alberto Vences. Andrew Vitovitz. Orlando Andre Villanueva. Timothy John Vitale. Kayshawn Janeer Wade. Marina Rose Wagner. Rosalia Marie Wagner. Kevin Biggs Walters. Evelyn Wargo. Ariel Nicole Webb. Annie Weber. Jurgen Wenzel. DeVille Whitfield. Morgan Ashley Medina. Tia Ebony Simone Wilson. Asia Maria Wingfield. Judy Wu. Ming Yang. Sherry Marie Youssef. Danielle Christine Uhas. Shannon Robin Zajac. Sean Michael Zach. Idan Zarbailov. Dennis Zekic. Daniel Zellhoff. Maximilian Zernick. Elizabeth Ann Zimmerman. Tyler Joseph Zimmerman. Once the students have received their diplomas, the class will collectively turn their tassels from the right to the left. Graduates, will you please stand?